Hi everyone, Johnny5 from tapcritic.com, here to show you a nice little application that you may have played with before, but this is a whole new version. This is Tweetie. It's a Twitter client, and for those of you addicted to Twitter, I'm actually just getting into it with TapCritic. This is kind of a must-have for your phone. Twitter 1 came out. Twitter 2 is an update of that, but it's really a whole new application, and as such carries a whole new charge to it. So as you can see, when you launch the app, the first thing you get is all of your Twitter accounts, and you can add multiple Twitter accounts by simply putting in your username and password. So that's fantastic. You can change your settings, your display name, date, format, font size, just about everything you can do on Twitter. Well, let's face it, Twitter's pretty limited in function, so a lot more than you can do on Twitter you can do here. You go in and it's got all of your Twitter updates, everyone that you're following. And then another cool feature that I really like is, say you're looking at Twitter and you can search everything that you've got easily. So let's see if the word tap has ever been said in our... apparently not. That's just sad. What about iPhone? There we go. So every entry of the past so many entries that has the word iPhone, I now have at my disposal. So we'll cancel that. The other thing that's nice is, say you're on Twitter, 23 and a half hours a day, and you don't want to close the application every time you want it to update. If you just do that, it automatically loads all of your updates. So that's a nice little feature. Click the little write button just like you would with an email, and you can write any tweet that you want, and you've got a little indicator down here that tells you how many characters you have left. Just like with some of the other Twitter clients, you can click the @ and see who's talking to you. You can get you can get direct messages, and you can search based on hashtags and all that stuff. If you go into the more, you can change your profile. You can add favorites, so you can create one favorites list. You can create drafts. So, I mean, it's an incredibly powerful little Twitter client that makes this addictive activity even more addictive. I'd like to see the ability with like TweetDeck, you can make multiple subcategories of users. So if it's all of your Twitterers under one topic, you can have multiple topics and only look at the things that you're most interested in at that moment. Can't really do that here. You can add favorites, but it's limited to that. It'd be nice to be able to sync that with an online Twitter client so that you can actually, port over all your favorites on your other lists. But in general, Tweetie has done a fantastic job of putting together a nice little Twitter client for the social media obsessed among us. I get the feeling there are a few of you out there. So join me in jumping in with both feet on the iPhone and grab Twitter if you are so inclined. From tapcritic.com, this is Johnny5. See you soon.